Greetings, Assalamu alaikum, voice from the Gambia, voice from the smiling coast of West Africa. As I said, I am Lucky Child, the eye of the Gambia, the prince of Africa, working out each and every day to change the narrative of Africa. How could I change the narrative of Africa? To meet Gambian legends, African legends who left the country for so many years, traveled to Germany, England, Norway, Netherlands, all over the globe, and then repatriate back to Africa, invest in Africa, employ African youth, employ African brothers. So here is intelligent, smart enough Gambian who was in Germany, and then he repatriated back to Gambia with his skills, with his knowledge, and then ready to exploit or to extend these skills in the Gambia, West Africa, and also ready to work with the Gambians out there to help the Gambians to have good, proper, standard house, a standard painting or whatsoever. So he will intro himself, and then he will let us know whatever that he studied in Germany. He's having his certificate, and then he's a professional into whatever he is doing. When it comes to roofing, when it comes to painting or whatsoever, he will intro himself. Well, before I go forward, I would love to extend my greetings to the four corners of the world. As we said, we are working out every day to represent red, white, blue, white, green for the Gambia today and for Africa tomorrow. We strive to work and pray that all men live in big unity, freedom, peace, each and every day. Let's justice guide and drive our actions towards our brotherhood. My brother who left Germany, come back to the Gambia, and then employ Gambian brothers. Can we extend your greetings to the four corners of the world, and then let us know a little bit about your job, whatever that you're doing, and then we get into it. As we always do it, we will drop his number in the middle of the video and the end of the video. You can simply intro yourself to the four corners of the world.
Thank you so much, Child. As you rightfully said, it is very important for us, we the youths, we have to try and change the narratives.
Yes.
It is very important when you go outside African continent, everywhere they underrated the African people.
Yeah, that's right.
Continent itself. Yeah. So from there in, I traveled to Germany. I was there more than 10 years now, and I studied there, and I do stuccatura. In here, you might call it like plastering.
Plastering.
This is the profession that I learned in Germany, and this is what I do daily basis as my profession. And from there, I decided to come to Gambia and see how we can work together and try to develop our nation together. And exactly. Yeah. So this is the first time I'm coming, so I just want to see the situation, how it will be, because I don't know, this is my first time to come and work. So I would like to stay here, like let's say 3 to 4 months, and contacted some of the real estate agencies or the developers. So I will give them my contact in case if they need some of my services. What I studied basically in Gambia also nowadays, it's people are using the method of that type of ceilings. Like normally in Germany we do this world-class standard ceilings.
Yes,
this is like acoustic
ceilings.
Exactly.
There's a picture that I saw, like you are in the airport.
Exactly.
There's Germany airport, yeah?
Exactly.
And then you are trying to make the roof in.
Exactly.
You know, what kind of roof is that?
That's one we call it Unterkonstruktion. So this is there is a different kind of ceilings. That one they call it Unterkonstruktion. That means the ceiling is under. Normally what we do is like acoustic ceilings. These acoustic ceilings, since I came to the Gambia, I have been to many different offices and hotels so far, and then I have observed that they normally use this. So that's why I decided to come here. These acoustic ceilings, normally they have different types. And they have acoustic ceilings and these ceilings blocks. Ceiling blocks. Normally, when you go to some of the offices like Africells and many places, you know, they use these ceiling blocks. So these are some of the world class standard ceilings that they use outside the continent. So that's why we also think that, I mean, why not in Gambia, as far as people are using these ceilings, we can also come and work together.
With the Gambia.
This is about, you know, one thing for me, I'm a real Pan-African.
You are Pan-African.
Is it here?
It's already in the blood.
It's in the blood,
Yeah.
and it's in the bread,
Yeah.
and it's in the heart.
It's in the
So
heart.
that's why I decided to come to Gambia and try to employ some of the youths and then
Share the knowledge with them.
share the knowledge with them, because this is what some countries did. What they did was they sent some of their youth to foreign nations.
Yeah.
They studied the knowledge. From there, they went back to their countries,
Yeah.
and then they start to
developing.
develop their nation. This is how the country can develop.
So what will be your advice like to Gambian diasporas who are out there for so many years? They never come back, they have skills, they have knowledge, they have talent, but still they are in the west side of the world, developing the other side of the world. What will be your advice to let them come back with their skills and knowledge so that we can develop our nation and then share the knowledge to the younger ones?
I believe. It is very, very important for them. Especially in Germany, we have many Gambians that have studied in Germany.
In Germany.
Within these last 10 years, is the school I went, every year there are every batch, there are many Gambians that are graduating in that school.
In that school, yeah.
They are studying or learning different skills out there.
Yeah.
So some are studying or learning carpentry, some are electricians, and some plastering, and some they did a bakery. So for them, my special advice for them will be as well, let us try and do something. But first of all, what they have to do is they have to try and settle here first. That's very, very, very important. No?
Yes.
So sorry a little bit because of my voice, because of the weather condition. Sorry. This is my advice for them. They have to try and then settle here first.
Yeah.
Before you establish a business. This is very, very important. You cannot just jump up and then you say, I'm going back to Africa and then establish a business. It doesn't work like that. So you have to come here for a visit and look at the situation, what kind of job you do or you studied out there, and then you observe it here, how it works. So from there, when you are settled, then you can start bit by bit. As I said at the beginning, I'm here for the first time to start this work or business. So I'll be here for like 3 to 4 months, and see how it works. So from there, I can say, okay, then I will come later and then continue the job or the business. So it's like that. That's my advice. You have to first come here and then you see how it works. So from there you can decide whether you will come and then so. But there are plenty of champions out there that have this different kind of skills.
So there are plenty champions out there.
Yeah. But normally what we do is not. I think that is not right to wait and say government have to develop our nation. Government have to employ the youths and things like that. We the youths, we have to. A nation cannot develop without youths.
Youths, yes.
So the youths are everything. When you look at our youth population, it's very high. It's more than 40%.
Yeah.
So we all have to get up and try to learn something, learn a skill.
That will benefit
With that skill, we can develop our nations. But because we will have everything. No, we will have electricians, we have carpent professional. Because what I studied in Germany, this is world-class standard.
It's a world-class standard.
I send you the pictures, you can see them. This is world-class standard.
It will be on the screen and the highlights will be there. But like when it comes to painting, can we talk about painting? Which type of painting that you do, or do you create your own paint? And then like when you're painting somebody's house, are you the one that choose the colors to paint, or they are the one that will choose the color for you to paint? Because I see there are pictures that you saw me back at home there in Germany, and then you saw me a lot of jobs that you do when it comes to painting, cleaning, and then roofing whatsoever. So whoever is out there, a lot of Gambians are out there here in Gambia, building in Gambia and other parts of Africa, Ghana, Cameroon, Sierra Leone, Senegal, Burkina Faso, whoever in need of him, please talk to him live and direct, and then he will work with you. Can we talk about the painting? How do you
Yeah. Basically, in Germany, what we do is we paint professional painting, not just like you just paint like that. You just take. You just paint like that. No, we don't do that because in Gambia, I have seen that many of the painters they paint up till they paint the tile.
The tile,
In
okay.
Germany, you don't do that. When you do that, you will not get your money. They will not pay you because this is not profession. You have to paint perfectly. So for painting, I can do it perfectly. We do painting perfectly, and painting is among my profession.
Okay.
So yeah, basically I don't mix paints because in German everything is already well prepared.
Well prepared.
So the painting is already ready. So you have to paint it professionally, but you have to do some preparation. You have to prepare and use perfect tools.
Okay.
So from there you can paint perfectly.
Perfect.
Yeah, but normally in Germany we don't normally use to mix the paint. Everything is already mixed and well prepared.
So are you ready to bring pens from Germany to the Gambia? Or you want to buy pens in the Gambia and then you mix it by yourself?
Yeah, first of all, I don't know exactly, but anyway, Gambia also they have many different
pens.
Paint retail shops here in Gambia. I have seen that at times ago, even Kitab and Hits teams, they are advertising some of the, I don't know, box paint or something like that.
Yeah.
So maybe if anybody needs for me to paint their house or, or their apartment or whatsoever, then I can go and we talk and then we go to this place, the paint shops. And then we see if they need this pen, this specific pen, then we can buy that one. It doesn't need for me to, mix, and then from there, we can do it like that.
Like that, straightforward.
Yeah, but for painting also, for us in Germany, we don't choose a paint.
Okay.
We just advise.
Okay.
We just give advice. It's like when we come, we said, this paint will be perfect for you here because we have paint cards as well. It's more than different. It's more than hundreds. So you have to choose. So, but we can also advise. What we do, we normally advise you. This one will be perfect for you here. So this is what we do. What I can do is like I can give you
a perfect color
advice. Okay. That you can use this color, and then from there I can paint them down. So that one will be okay. But normally we don't choose for anybody. You have to choose it by yourself, or we give you advice that this will be okay. Yeah, this normally
this is only the decision is yours.
Exactly.
Or the choice is yours.
Exactly.
Yes. When it comes to painting in the Gambia, West Africa, professional, and then with his certificates, right? And then I say it by my eye, right? So Pempendi Bagambia Bantala, me and Sija Walla Gambian brother funding ko la me Gambia bula tamata tata Germany e sanjidan lankeje bara abadogo kono fa sanjitang Germany kono skills nyim fango duntala kendeke so decide ko bin ko kamuruna mo findu kana Gambia ka skills nyi dandang ka janyang diningol ma munu ba Gambia anen ko doko ke in Gambia nol kata compagnie ni factory ni hotelolu femfendi ba bungo Colgate la iba roof la ako kele andum femfendi fanamba ila fenko bungo ni baslin na ako fanan kele femfendi bela bungo fanan pentla fanan ko kele so right now femfendi ba bungo lo lay solo to sifal rek amanjari ko ka fuko mangal loki chal call ka so directly ni ko le ka ko ngeni loki chal la rek do ko ni mbakala la comme ila fala nyana it's really important for us to speak our own language or our own official language isa dunia ton kon nano kon no ngam fonung angale kan wala ka 54 rek na ka because it's really important sa wandi kango fono nya bantala ka sun sa jere kon dol fana kango fono ko mayata bagale ambatala moliya mol moy wala molla official language is dunia ton kon nano kon no then yela professional fo gale andum financial na bantala ko fana advice ko bi jeni la londo ka murun nan suret because nyaje molta mata ka mo findu bla kata banta sule yati conditional ati mumba su so sa pour ko conditional feedback ka back feel ka level ni wala londo ba munul bulu bantala bangol ka murun nansu kake anyanda kala nyame sa diamuno dunia be
mbade mbal be konton mo dawda be wato men kono fana
toni konton kala nyina wala
to mun fodi ba fo fanalti so mbe janne after tata Germany mbe nun jele for like more than 10 years Jaman kan karanjele ndara school jele after nata nga mecho fana karanje. From there na mecho nyin kono meta kono bakele you know. So because more than 7 to 8 years ngo ke mecho nyin kono le no. So do ko nyi nga understand bakele. So nga decide le sa pour kana Gambia jam fana you know. Gambia de men be do ko la Gambia kono jam pour ni be mbloka funyo kan do ko ke pour Gambia la nyatota so wala si jang but you know mun defana na first time ti first time what I mean like kum kana do ko wala jang you know because na first time ti you know so o kamala nte mela jam back you know maybe better region like 3 to 4 months you know ka do ko nyin ka start ka jibing abu work la nyadi la you know so now work tafana alhamdulillah but now work mode one so nsa murno jamon le ngana do ko continue ndi in fact nsa company fon yel no jamon le because a certificate or everything available you have all the requirement
but you decide kamuruna su kanaka kesu why you don't open up because you have the opportunity and then mojamal le bamburi koma muyan ko wolfong mu Gambia non leti
of course
and then but it had decided like kamuruna Gambia and opportunity be bulu jele pour que compagnie ni yele
of course
but they no su why do you choose you say no there and
no bro you can understand but because come ni tamata you feel like you know there's no place like home
that's right
ni borja data you know dunya arjano do malam for America and for Dubai I don't know but ni tata
arjano mu Gambia le
okay
because Karoba Gambia le
of course
worldwide the peaceful country
you are right
yes so arjano ndega nyame wala
I believe
yes Gambia
no but come you know ni tata dunya dawda there's no place like home
no
lata je mi alanko anis wo kono fenkere so kono le ma beti so wala nan don fono nata je la fakana jam pour kana jang you know men be do wala jang ni am bulo ka funyo kan you know nga na banko sambo nyato because ni tata tuba bolia bele soto itolia develop ya bele soto everything a bele bije okay but still a bele bije still tuba bol be struggle kan tuba bol ba kata kan kende ke pour la banko eta nyato
kotake
e ka bele try pour la banko eta nyato so ntolio leje nin tuba bol le be do wala ngelo le understand so mfana feel like ntole meto men soto ngata no na banko kan na banko develop ni na banko diul ngambulo di nyola nga banko develop because nyaaje banko jama develop te yenyu ne no ila funding chol yolel ki ila banko e bantala you know eta de metal karang so from there murtane ila banko kan after nata e doko ke ila banko develop to nyang mobi titano ni office ko no mobi titino office ko no o mobi ta fono la mose ko employ because nyaaji be even in Germany koditiol from wala ni metitiol comme like men yalan ko okay electrician wolem o le tam company balde okay men ka bullol ke wala tam company balde men ka bekril ke wala tam company balde you know men ka masoyal ke men ka fita lol ndol ka judu men na jam wala jamon wala fam koditi balde so why ndol na no jang Gambia jang ngana kolke so nyina fana dunda ndafana kono kombanata Gambia you know nga try nga jibeng you know because Gambia funding ke jama balbe jamon men yalan ko ni wol nata jang you know e be compagnie lel jang Gambia be terral ka develop you know same blog di nyola men fana be do ko so ko jang you know they are doing well they are doing wonderful you know it's amazing so ni wol some blog di nyola nga do ko ke pour na banko ta nyato you know ani jamon mo be buka si afako man salnyanta kan te employ man salnyanta kan minke man salnyanta kan menke well man salnyanta ko gel okay well you know Montreal Loptano law, you know, I phone call even that you know youth so need like you know because youth so little become you know pentamanol di bulolal di you know carpental di available you know?
yes
so Germany inte mem karanje nka do ko menke wala ntol bungo balanka fenjamal do hulje you know because ntol ka fen bungo comme ka bungo lo to nyame okay ntol fanan ka fen lo bungo bala straight comme ka bungo lo nyame ka foundation for apandla but wo among necessary Africa jam because jam candidate or purusuma lalel mod you know okay na but wala fana ntolka painting kala you know painting bendel fana do ko le kono okay Europe fana kanyin silon men data thing ka fo acoustic ceilings and block ceilings you know so wol fana sa en ka jele Gambia jang molke kala official kono anin hotel to si falteng so why not dinaju jang ngam blodi nyola ngo doku sifal ke so ntola doku nyaji bendal sifal siatale no okay rahiro funan ko funan kel
Okay, kabungo plaster.
Kabungo plaster ndol ko kele perfectly.
Kabungo pen fana al ko kele.
Kabungo pen ko fana ngolo fo wala nan ka fana ndol bungo balanka menki ja siata ba.
Siata ba kele.
So bungo fana e ka bungo jele okay. Like me janjibe jambe smooth in. But bungo fana bala ni lafta is a different structural keno jele. Okay, dol bije be rough la domandi ila fongol bita maybe like 3 millimeter. Dolbita 2 millimeter, dolbita 1 millimeter. Depend it mari nita men. So structure sifal ni manyina picture from bijele. So will be cold bakel, nte cold bakel perfectly. So nyinel mum metuality nte men karan Germany men ke for several years. So many alanko Gambia jaisa kenole. So ni metual nyim fona nyaje nte a choose because metual nyim fona itata dunia dawda isa keno jel. Nte na certificate nte right now America ne real estate fun agent hol be doko kala because e ka doko men ka America o certificate hol benkul so doko keno jel. Okay ni na da Gambia jam fona ni metual sa tamani no jane. Ani tata Burkina Faso Niger wherever nse ni metual metual mi alanko dunia dawda itata je sa doko so
keno yeah.
So wala na ngani mecho funa choose so natal rek pour benga bloka funyo ka ngana banko doku
yes
abola nyama
wala wati ila ko mo nyum fon wala beginning no e kay mala fi comme ni ka sijang imon eta doku sodla o whatsoever because ina da karina nilla kasi sabanani pour ka jibe doku ba kala nyame natra ko doku titala ba muru nan la eta ye mo research ke na muru nan bore any eye of the Gambia la basirik okay child the eye of the Gambia inshallah momondi babullo rek ba bantala bankol to be benta nyim video fe rek inshallah we make impossible to be possible to give him more jobs in the Gambia so that as a standard company lon no jang ba jala Gambia no le standard roof soto ni sama market rek ba jala because ba jala na Gambia roof wol boy ka sama boy ka roof otini janala boy so andi ka guarantee di la di peinture renke ka guarantee di la sanji jelu ka roof wol di la sanji jelu ani sidi no fananke ka guarantee di la sanji jelu le ba ibe garant la so right now kon ka fanyam rek kanu kilinga ne kilin sate kilinga kabna nga kilinti what will be your last and final message to the viewers out there amna ba kileta la ko mala bongolti juber la jana
so mbem follow mbadi will be all come like Gambia mundol talti Africa mundol talti so bela nyanda kana ngam blodi wala na Africa doku Africa ita nyato Gambia ita nyato ni ta nyina la because dunia dawda dunia miral ko African tolel be ko man tolel fota bela while ndolla fon be soto dunia fon beti so but fonga nala ngam blodi nyola ndol yake nyame mon fisa multina like tubabol Dubai and all those places so biya ke nyame mon fisa multi mfunansa kenola so why not so wala ndol nada kaja but lucky child respect ko e mala nak respect ko e mala nak you are wonderful you are doing amazing
yes,
so I really respect you bro
same way
you respect bro
you're from be ko forward but I respect you for the knowledge that you bring and the skills that you bring back in home
why not
inshallah alma lola ku ay standard iba na fana na dinding kilindi
why not many la youth soul phone la
yes definitely
all mun phone la but because we want to build legacy so funga ofunge inshallah
so thank you very much so stay tuned. He's one of our subscribers out there so we support one another because we don't support
I'll subscribe lucky child he's doing amazing
thank you very much
nice respect to you
forward so big up to Papaji behind the camera, the number one and the famous digital cameraman across the country, Suleiman Silva at the moment behind the scene so right here's the champ chipa ko wato bantala wato
respect man
so ala subscribe alia bonjour anale kacha anale doko cinema from thank you very much for watching
respect one love Africa
Africa